Hello and good day to our active listeners. You are now listening to Teacher's Things, a podcast that shares relevant knowledge, personal experiences, and effective methodologies. I am your amazing host, Christina Jane Ipernito, and this is Teacher's Things. In today's episode, we will discuss teacher-centered and learner-centered approaches to materials adaptation. In this session, you will hear the efforts, initiatives, and creativity of teachers in developing instructional materials, as well as the careful selection of appropriate materials in the classroom. Let's not wait for any moment. Let's get started. Teachers' role ranges from paperwork to developing strategies down to crafting, modifying, and using of materials. As you can see, teaching is not merely presenting the concepts, it should be creative and engaging, in which the students will feel interested. Instructional materials are those items that assist the information aspect of teaching. These could take the form of textbooks, worksheets, 3D models, charts, infographics, and etc. Instructional materials also include assessment and testing methods. Basically, any material, any information containing resources which that the teacher uses while instructing. In the spectrum of educational materials, teacher-centered materials are the materials used in the classroom to have a better teaching process. It is used only by the teachers, and the students will listen while the teacher is teaching with the help of the teacher-centered materials. Examples: PowerPoint presentation. PPTs are considered as one of the instructional materials that can be used in teaching. Teacher manifests to teach with the help of laptop and projector that can be an ease for the learners because they can see what is the lesson all about through the use of PowerPoint presentation. Next is visual aids. Visual aids are also similar with the PowerPoint presentation. It is used to show what is the lesson all about. It can support the teacher by setting out main points and other information about the lesson or the topic. Next is recorded lectures. These recorded lectures include audio presentation and video presentation. These are used in screencasting information, resources, and helps to elaborate and give more examples. Another is chart, objects, photographs. These are also considered as teacher-centered instructional materials since it helps to elaborate the topic and it gives clear example that supports the context of the lesson. For the learner-centered materials, the focus of the materials in this approach is on the students. The teachers will only facilitate the students for them to have a better and efficient learning process and learning experience. The teacher will serve as a coach for the overall comprehension of the material by the learners. Examples: storybooks. Stories play a vital role in the growth and development of learners. It can help to enhance the reading skills and comprehension. This material is the student-centered since the students are the ones who reads the book and it sparks their imagination and stimulates their curiosity. Next is course book or textbook. This material mainly contains comprehensive compilation of content in a branch of study with the intention of explaining it. Textbooks are produced to meet the needs of educators, usually at educational institutions. Course books are textbooks and other books used in schools to spontaneously explain and help students to understand the lesson. Another is SIM or strategic intervention material. This material contains comprehensive approach that addresses the needs of students to be able to read and understand large volumes of complex materials as well as their need to be able to express themselves effectively in writing. This includes dynamic teaching tools that use powerful teaching devices to organize and present curriculum content in an understandable and easy to learn manner. Another is activity sheets. This material is commonly a piece of paper that contains questions and activities. Students can either place their answers or perform the specific activity. How do we appart materials? There are many ways to adapt materials. You can adapt materials by reducing the content to make it simpler and more concise in order for the students to have better understanding of the topic. You can also put or add information prior to the context of the topic to also help students have a better comprehension of the topic. Today, we've discussed about the teacher-centered and learner-centered approaches to material adaptation. I hope that you have learned something for our episode today. This is your host, Christina Jean Ipernito, and Teachers Things podcast will end now. Thank you so much for your listening.